Hello everybody, can you see me? Can you hear me? Then send me a thumbs up. So I can see if you are alive. I wait 1 minute. Okay. Okay, I think the technique will work. So, hi everybody, my name is Alexandra Engel. I'm 5th Dan from Germany. I'm so happy to teach with this great team today on the World's Women's Day. Thank you Nadja and also Yanti for inviting me and also Debbie and Rachel to make it possible to teach together today. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. My English is not so good as the other ones, but I really do my best. My passion in karate is go your own way, live your dreams, never give up and support each other. I think that is very important in this horrible corona pandemic times. I have only 20 minutes, so we start slowly, directly with the techniques. Okay, let's start. Musubidachi, Otakani, Ri, Yoi. Slowly, left hand in front, Shokotsuki Chudan. Each, Ni, San, Chi, Go, Rock, Teach, Hatch, Q, Chu, and Yame. Now, you remember, you must go directly into the center line with the Tsuki, directly. We have two stabilities. One stability with the crossing bones from the upper arm and active stability with tension on the little fist. So you must bring tension here, open and go directly to Hikite. Relax your shoulders, don't fizzle out with your elbow. If you turn too late, in the last moment, if you turn too late, the elbow goes out. So let's start. Ri, Yoi, left hand in front, Shokotsuki. A little bit faster, directly. Each, Ni, San, Chi, Go, Rock, Teach, Hatch, Q, Chu, and speed up 5 times. Each, Ni, San, Chi, Kokyai, and Yummy. Naughty. Oh, today my part is on Showman and Harmony, so we train it together with Uchiduke. We make it in 2 counts. Showman the hip, Harmony, Showman, Harmony, Showman, Harmony. Each, Ni, San, Chi, Go, Rock, Sich, Hatch, Q, Chu. Slowly, 1 count. Each, Ni, San, Chi, Go, Rock, Sich, Hatch, Q, Chu, and 5 times, a little bit faster. Use your hips. Ich, Ni, San, Chi, Go, and hold it. And 5 times, speed up. Ich, Ni, San, Chi, Kokyai, Ayo. And yummy. Naughty. Next we make double Uchiduke. Double Uchiduke. Use your hip. Use your hip. Relax your shoulders. Hold the tension between your legs. Slowly. Each. Ni. San. Chi. Go. Rock. Sich, Hatch, Kyu, Chu, and hold it. 5 times, a little bit faster. And use your hips. Ich, Ni, San, Chi, go. And 5 times, speed up. Ich, Ni, San, Chi, Kakumi. And yummy. Naughty. Okay. Next part, we will do the focus on the hip. Like Uchiduke, hip is Hamni. Tsuki, hip is Showman. Kizami Tsuki, Hamni, and Tsuki. And next, Uchiduke, Hamni, Showman. Kizami, Hamni, and Showman. And each, Ni, San, Chi. And each, Ni, San, Chi. Each, Ni, San, Chi. And each, Ni, San, Chi. 2 counts. The first count, Uchiduke Tsuki. Second count, Kizami Tsuki Tsuki. Let's start. Ich, Ni, San, Chi, go, rock, siege, arch, Kyu, Chu. Okay, and breathe in, breathe out, hold it, slowly, 1 count. Each. Use your hip. Ni, San, Chi, go, rock, siege, arch, Kyu, and Chu. And hold it a little bit faster. And each, Ni, San, Chi, go. And hold your focus, hold your Sanchi. And 5 times, speed up, all power. Relax your shoulders, don't fiddle out with your elbow, hold the tension between your legs. And 5 times, speed up. 8, Ni, San, Chi, Kakumi, Eo. And yummy. Naughty. And relax a little bit. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Go to the side. Stretch a little bit. And go up to the other side. And relax. Circle your shoulders. Okay, go back, push it down, on up, and relax. So, next, we slide to the side. Okay, we go in this direction. Hip is showman for sliding, but we make it slowly with Uchiduke, Hamni, Tsuki, Kizami Tsuki, Kyaku Tsuki. Now slide to the right. Ich, Ni, san, chi. To the left, each, ni, san, chi. And each, ni, san, chi. And to the left, each, ni, san, chi. Slowly, one count. Each. Use your hip. Don't grab with your toes. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rock. Siege. Hard. Q. 2. And 5 times. Speed up. 8. Knee. San. Chi. Kokiai. Ayo. And yummy. Now tea. And relax. Circle your hips. Other side. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. So now we go in the movement like Senku Tsudachi. Right leg in front, left leg in front, pose the heel on the floor, right leg back, and left leg back. Okay? It is very important for your hip that the knee don't go out. Uchidoke, Kyagotsuki, Kizamitsuki, Kyagotsuki. Okay? Don't go out with the knee. The knee goes in this direction. Only your hip makes the movement. So, now let's start. We start with the right leg in front, Uchidoke. Each. Kyagotsuki, knee. Kizami, san. And Kyagotsuki, knee. And back. And left leg in front. Uchidoke, each. Kyagotsuki, knee. Hip is showman, san. And chi. And yummy. And right leg back. Each. Knee. San. Chi. And yummy. And left leg back. Each. Knee. San. Chi. And yummy. And right leg in front. 1 count slowly. Each. Uchidoke. Tsuki, tsuki, tsuki. And yummy. Knee. And right leg back. San. And yummy. Left leg back. Chi. Use your hip. And a little bit faster. Be careful with your front leg. Don't move a lot. Stay safe. And right side. Each. Yummy. Knee. And yummy. San. And yummy. Chi. And yummy. And a little bit faster. Kim-in and point. Push your fist on the little finger side. Don't open. And each. Knee. San. Chi. And yummy. And last. Speed up. and 8. Knee. 7. Cheeky eye. Air. And yummy. Now take. And relax. Circle your hip. Other side. Grab to the floor. Forward. And backward. Once again, forward. And backward. And relax. So, the last exercise. We put it together to a star. We go to the left, Uchiruke, each, Kyakotsuki, knee, hip, Kizamitsuki, san, chi. Push the heel on the floor, don't fiddle out here. Push it down and Uchiruke, Kyakotsuki, Kizamitsuki, Kyakotsuki. Push the heel right, each, knee, san, chi. And push the heel on the left, each, knee, san, chi. Push the right heel, each, knee, san, chi. Push the left heel, each, knee, san, chi. Push the right heel, and each, knee, san, chi. And push the left heel, and go forward, each, knee, san, chi. And now we are back. Yummy. Now take. Okay. Circle a little bit. Be careful in this direction with the heel. Don't go in this direction. Keep your body straight, push the heel and go in this direction. Pam, pam, pam. Okay? From here, okay, use your hip. Shomen, harmony. Okay, let's start. Re, yoi. To the left. Slowly, 1 count. Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rock. Siege. Arch. And yummy. Naughty. And once again, fast. Okay. And ready? Full power, all speed, all maximum. Okay? Push the heel, go in your own direction and fight. And 8. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rock. Siege. Hard. Air. And yummy. Naughty. And relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And circle a little bit. So, 20 minutes are over. Thank you for your support. I'm sure that you will enjoy a lot of sweat too with the next class with Debbie Sensei, with the kicking part and also the part from Yanti with Diago Hamni, Ochiruke, and last but not least, Rachel will end our class with important stability and balance between the stands. thank you so much for training with us. It's a big honor for us. Support each other, train hard, stay safe and healthy, and never give up. Oz from Germany. Oz, thank you.
Oz. Hello everyone, I hope that you can see me. I will give you guys a few seconds to kind of switch screens. Thank you so much, Oz, Alex, Andrea, for that wonderful introduction and just great class on hip rotation. I think it's something really special when physicians are also karate players. They just have an understanding of the body and body movement that us civilians don't have. So I really appreciate sessions given by physicians and those who are in that athletic training field. It's really superb. So thank you very much. My name is Debbie Applemazian. I was actually on Karate at Home yesterday with my husband, Greg Applemazian, but today it's just me. Thank you so much, Karate at Home, for this opportunity to teach on International Women's Day. I train in Maryland, USA, under Shihan Najib Amin at the Shotokan Karate Club of Maryland. He is an 8th Dan ISKF Shihan Kai, and he extends his warm wishes to everyone today watching this training, and he encourages us all to stick together and to keep training. So without further ado, I'm going to bow in, os, and let's start training. So as Alex said, we're going to work on some legs today as it relates to hip rotation, okay? All right, so everybody, get them brag my tape, and let's come up into a free stance. Or actually, let's go to Shizentai. We're going to warm up our legs. So either from Shizentai or Heisugudachi, kamaite. Let's just warm up our legs in place. So kicking with our left side, just Maegeri Chudan, kicking in place. Ready? Ich. Any height will do. Knee. You should be pretty warm from Alex's session. San, chi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ki, ju. 10 more. Ich, knee, san, chi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ki, ju. Alright, stand up. Alright, round out your knees. Touch your toes if you need to. We're going to get started. Like Alex said, we only have 20 minutes, so try to fit a lot into that small time. Alright, so Shizentai. Alright, now this time go back to that kind of high stance. The reason I want you in a high stance is because I don't want any limitations in your hip mobility. Sometimes when we're down too low, we can't use our hips properly, okay? So come up pretty high in your stance, just in a come on. Alright, I'm going to face the side just so you can see my hip motion. My left leg forward. Okay, so now what I want you to do, just like Alex was doing a lot of that hip rotation, we're going to start kicking from that back leg, okay? So hips are in a nice half face position. I want you to rotate your hips forward, nice and easy, Maegeri Chudan. Thinking that you're throwing that back hip towards the target. So think hip, knee, foot towards the target. Nice high stance so your hips can get through. Ready? Ich. Nice and relaxed. Knee. Just swing the body. San. Chi. And go. Good. All right. So this should be very similar to that warm-up exercise when you're swinging the leg. However, your leg, your kicking leg is obviously active. So your whole body, right? J.D. Sonson Sensei always says the door open, right? Door open, my hips are open, and then the door closes shut when we close our hips. That's the idea. Open and then swing them through. Maegeri. Okay, switch legs. Right side forward. Ready? Same thing. High stance. Rotate the hips. Maegeri Chudan. Try to not have a disconnect between the hip movement and the leg. Oftentimes in beginners, you'll see that hip go and then the leg. Try to make it all one motion. Okay? Ready? Ich. Swing the knee. Knee, san, chi, and go. Good, relax, shake it out. Again, you should be very familiar with this technique. It's one of probably the first kick that you've learned. So hopefully your body feels pretty familiar with that. All right, Shizentai. Now, left side forward, down block, my take. Again, you can come up in a kamae stance. This time time, what I want you to do is step forward with that feeling. Swing the hips all the way through. Oi maigeri. So stepping in maigeri chudan. Ready? Ich. And back. Good. I'm just going to switch sides so you can see me better. Again, flip that hip. Kick all the way through. Knee. And back. Again, high stance. Mobility is what I'm looking for today. San. Back. Chi. Back. And go. Good. All right, so as we're doing this, some things to keep in mind. Try to pay attention to that knee, like Alexandria was saying. Try to track, when you're kicking, track that knee straight over that front foot, right? You don't want to open up the foot and then go forward. It's very bad for the knee. So try to keep that front knee stable and strong so all of your momentum goes towards your target, okay? I think we're over here. All right, let's try again, okay? Next 5. And also when we're kicking, try to not overextend your hips for this kick. We'll talk more about half-face kicking in the next part of this session. Ready? Ich. And back. Watch that knee. Knee. San. Chi. Think about those hips. Starting the motion. Go. Good. All right, switch legs. So this time, right leg forward. This time you're kicking with your left leg. Same idea. High stance. Thinking about mobility of that hip through the motion. Okay? Ich. And back. Hip throws the technique. Knee. Some. Chi. One more. Go. Good. All right. 5 more. A little faster if your legs are warm. If they're not warm, don't kick fast yet. 5 more. Ich. Knee. Hip first. Some. Chi. Go. Good. All right. Relax. Okay. So, one thing that my mentor says, my mentor is Dr. Fareed Amin, again in Baltimore area, is when we're making contact with that kick, we don't want to be directly over our base leg. So when we're kicking, we don't want our hips here. Hopefully you can see me. I'll move back. We don't want our hips here. When we kick, make contact, we want our hips, see how my hips are beyond my base leg? I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Hopefully I don't fall down. So my hips right now are beyond that base foot. That's where you want to kick. So when we kick here in place, this is a different drill. That's just for warm-up exercise. But when we apply the kick, we must be pushing forward. Okay? So let's try that. Thinking about pushing forward, just a couple on both sides. Okay, left side forward, down block. My take. And again, come on. Pushing forward. Thinking about driving that hip forward. So you start with the hip, and then you connect with the hip. Ready? Ich. Recover. Knee. Recover. Stop. Recover. Whoops. Chi. Hey. I only said 2, but we did 4. I'm sure you don't mind. Let's switch sides, okay? Same thing. Initiate with the hip, then connect with your target with the hip. Okay, when I say hip, I mean core. So, right, core isn't just our abs, it's our glutes, it's our upper legs, hip flexors. Everything must tense and squeeze. Like Alice was saying, everything squeezes together when you make that impact. Hey, 3 more. Knee. Stop. Chi. 1 more. Go. Hey, good. Check it out. Okay, so I don't have much time, so let's move on. So the other half of what I'm thinking about today is, so basically when we're kicking and we step in, I'm thinking about basically a full face kick, right? Our hips are primarily full face forward. So now what I want to think about, encourage you to think about, is my ashi magari, right? A lot of times when we perform this kick, our hips are in a half face position. More often than not, I see many people disconnecting the hip motion from the leg. You sort of see this, hips go, then leg goes, and you're losing that momentum of the hip you're losing that natural movement of the body. Another one of my senpai, Dwayne Vaughn, says, we do karate to learn to fight. Don't fight the karate, which means don't fight the natural motion of your body. All right, so from Shizentai, what we're going to do, we're going to step back with our left leg into a half-face position. Open your hips up nice and wide. And as you connect this back foot to the floor, I want you to kick right away with that front leg, okay? Nice Shizentai. Back leg, left leg back, right leg in, Mayashi Maigiri. As soon as that foot and that hip lock to twist, pick up that knee, same time, Maigiri Chida. Ready? Ich. Yummy. Hey. Stop. Chi. One more. Go. Good, relax, shake it out. Well, now, same thing. When you're doing this kick, you should be in almost the identical position as we were when I explained front kick on the wall, right? So when we're stepping in and kicking, it's a nice extended kick. It's almost identical with Mayashi Maigiri. Oftentimes when we see people do Mayashi Maigiri, they lean back, but the feeling is actually forward. Just like when we're moving our hips forward with Maigiri, Oi Maigiri, stepping in, same thing. I want you to think about driving the hips in towards our opponent. So it's a nice, long, it's a very vulnerable position. That's why you have to commit to the kick, okay? Let's try other side. So this time, stepping back, right leg lands, drives towards your opponent. It's almost like the same hip is piercing the opponent with the kick, okay? Right leg back. Ich. Eight. Really drive, extend yourself. Stop. Cheat. One more. Go. Hey. Good, relax, shake it out. There was a training that I saw, that I attended with Dr. Matt Payne. He talked about this kick a lot as well. And he almost encourages you to really get off balance, because that's the feeling that you want with this kick. So while I don't think he meant this, that's just a training exercise, but that's the feeling that you want when you commit to this kick. Hips engaged, everything into the kick. Otherwise, it may not work. All right, let's put that all in a drill. Aisha Zensai. So, left side forward, down block. Can I take? Good. All right, we're going to step in. Maigiri Chida. Ready? Ich. Good. Make sure the hips started the technique, hips engaged. Now we're going to step back. Uchideke, Gyakuzuki, just like Alex had us do. Knee. And recover. So we're working hip rotation, arms and legs. Once again, stepping in Maigiri Chida. Stop. Chi, block punch. Go. Rock. Fitch. Hutch. Kick. Two. Hey. I stay down. Switch sides. Okay, let's do other side. Okay, you can start from Gyakuzuki position. Right from here, you can turn your hips half face. That way you get that feeling of initiating, right? Starting the kick and going in. Ready? Maigiri Chidan. Ich. Stepping back. Uchideke. Gyakuzuki. Knee. Come on. Stop. Chi. Go. Arch. Fitch. Hutch. Good. Two. Tai. Ayame. Shake it out. All right, now let's work on that other kick. Hi, you just have tight. Right leg back or forward, depending on your space. Come on, take. Hi, Jukumai. Again, relaxed stance, have complete mobility. Moving in this time, I want you to practice knee honzuki. Just like Alex had us doing, I want you to still think about hip rotation with your arms. Ready? Joran churan, knee honzuki. Ich. Joran churan. Now, stepping back, when your back foot lands, when my right foot lands, Mayashi Magiri. Knee. Gyakuzuki. Recover. Okay, so the whole drill, stepping in Nihonzuki, stepping back as soon as this foot lands up. Mayashi Magiri Gyakuzuki. Okay? Sum. Chi. Recover. Go. Hip, hip. Roll. Hip, hip. Sich. Touch. Kup. Ju. Say. Yame. And shake it out. Good. All right, now we got to do other side of that drill, right? So I'm limiting the count because I don't have much time. But the idea is you can take these drills, use them if you want later, okay? Aisha Zentai. This time, right leg forward. Come on, take. Jukumai. Stepping in, Nihonzuki. Joran Chudan. Ready? Itch. Half face, full face. Stepping back quickly. As soon as this foot lands, I'm going to pick up my other leg, Mayashi Magiri, landing with Gyakuzuki. Knee. Recover. San. Chi. Go. Roll. Ditch. Touch. Kick. Two. Say. Yame. Alright, shake it out. Good, alright. So hopefully you are catching on to, and it feels a little different with your hips initiating the motion. Maybe you've always done that. Great, wonderful. Continue to do that. Okay, so I have 4 minutes. We're going to put Alexandria's drill together with my drill, kind of tie it all together, and then I'm going to pass it over to Sensei Yanki, okay? Aisha Zentai. All right, stepping back, moving your, I'll go this way, moving your right leg back, Uchodeke, Gyakuzuki, Nihonzuki, Mayashi Magiri, Magiri in place. That's the whole drill, okay? Let's try. 1 count, 1 set. So first count, Uchodeke, Gyakuzuki. Itch. Next count, Nihonzuki. Knee. Okay, my hips are full face. I must rotate my body to get this leg up. If I'm too long, go ahead and shorten your stance. It's okay. Stop, kick, kick, recover. Same thing. First count, Uchideke, Gyakuzuki. Itch. Nihonzuki. Knee. San. Recover. Chi. Go. Roll. Sich. Hutch. Cue. Recover. Two. Itch. Knee. I recover. All right, let's try a few times your own count. No speed. What I want you to focus on, easy transition, easy hip rotation. Don't think about too much kime, just think about rolling the hips. Really relaxed motion. Okay, ready? Shizentai. Itch. Recover. Knee. Recover. San. All right, now, 1 time, best effort, full speed. Should be nice and warm. Ready? Itch! Say! And yame. All right, we have to do other side, but I'm going to switch the order of the drill. That way you can see how different it feels if we do our legs first. All right, Shizentai. So this time, I'm going to step back with my left leg. First technique, Mayashi Magiri. Magiri in place, okay? Now I'm in a full face position. Now we're going to go to Nihonzuki. So Joran Chura. Ni. Now Uchideke Gyakuzuki. San. Recover. Stepping back left leg. Maeashi Maegiri with the right. Maegiri with the left. Ich. Now Nihonzuki. Ni. San. Block punch. Recover. Ich. Ni. San. Recover. Chi. Go. Roll. Siege. Hutch. Ku. Recover. All right. Now back to that really relaxed, rolling of the hips feeling. Relax your body. Don't fight the karate. Right? Allow your body to relax. Move into the motion. All right, stepping back. All one count, no speed. Ready? Itch. Recover. Knee. If you mess up the order, that's okay. San. One more. Chi. All right, last one, best effort, full speed, okay? Hi, Shizentai, you're defending yourself, defending your family. Ready? Itch! Hi! Hi, yame. I know, right? Good, thank you very much. That's all for my section. I really appreciate this opportunity that Karate at Home has given all women, but especially today, to highlight and encourage us. It really means a lot to us to have the support of so many people. I really want to thank my individual instructors, especially Dr. Farida Amin, for teaching me what it means to reach out to other women and encourage them and bring us all together. He always says that iron sharpens iron. So if we stick together and really push each other, we'll only become stronger, and I truly believe in that. Thank you so much, guys. Please hang tight as we switch screens, maybe do a kata or something. Sensei Yanti Amos is coming up, and I know she has a terrific class. She has such a gentle spirit and a kind heart, and she's a powerful karate player. Os.
Hello. Just checking with the tech staff over here, otherwise known as the husband. Thank you, Richard. He's just checking that I am live and everything's connected. So, hope we are good to go. I see some people acknowledging. Oh, great. Great, guys. Awesome. So, we're going to get going. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Happy International Women's Day. Super excited to be here. Very honored to be here in the company of some wonderful, experienced international sensei, female sensei. It's an invigorating, it's exhilarating, and it's a really exciting time for us. Given that Karate at Home is featuring so many top flight women instructors. So with that, let's get going. I'm actually going to switch gears, and I'm not actually going to do what I initially thought I was going to do. Instead of going into Uchiuke's and Yakuhami, I thought a really nice way to sieg into Rachel Sensei's portion of our class is to do a bit of solidity in our stance in Kibarachi. So I hope you can see me. I'm in my Kibarachi. I'm going to go straight into it, everyone. So join me. Push through the outer edges of your heels. And notice that your feet are going to be parallel. Our challenge here today is going to be, can we keep the parallel feet? And can we also keep this nice seat where we drop the tailbone? Just showing you from the side, our tendency might be to stick our seat out, or maybe to do the opposite, and maybe to compensate both ways. So if you can, strong through the feet, and so the entire so-called four corners of your feet are going to be contacting with the ground. And like Alex and like Debbie earlier, what we're looking for is this harmonization, this connection from upper body to lower body, side body connection, and front body, back body. So here, this drill that we're going to do today is going to confirm and reaffirm. It's going to just reinforce all those principles that the ladies taught you earlier. So let's find our kibadachi, pushing through the heels. So the outer edges of our feet are going to be very strong. You'll feel it through the outer shins. Our tendency will be to drop the knees. See if you can push them slightly out, but use your tailbone. So in other words, you drop the tailbone and you'll have an awareness of your gluteals. So when you push through the edges, a lot of us are going to be high, and what we want to do is see if we can go lower than we normally do go. All right, so this is our kibadachi, and we will be in kibadachi for most of this 20 or so minutes. So please, ganbare, please stay with it. If you need to stand up and shake it out, do that. But we're going to go for chokozukis first. So remembering, in your chokozuki, elbows by the ribs. So palm face up, and at the last minute, obviously turn the wrist. I want you to feel it through the pinky side, the ulnar side of your hand, and into the inside of your arm, into triceps, into serratus, so armpit strong. So when we find our kibadachi, just reviewing a few of the principles that we need to remember. Instead of just sending random chokozukis out, remember, we'll always reaffirm, as we said earlier, these basic principles, the fundamentals, nothing that you do not already know. But push through the heels, feel it, the parallelness of your outer edges of the feet, and we'll just go slow. Ich. Good. Li. Feeling the fist nice and tight, so no spaghetti hand fists. Sun. Good. Shi. Good. Going down through your heels and dropping your tailbone as you remind yourself. Don't rise up. Keep the kibadachi strong. Watch those shoulders. Drop the shoulders. Long space between the ears and the shoulders and neck. Neck is long. Shi. Good. Squeeze those hands. A proper fist, as we say. Wo. Nice. I'm starting to push through the knees because I feel myself wanting to rise. Look. Good. Brushing the elbows by the ribs. Sich. Nice. Hach. Keep going. Ku. And ju. I hope you can see my feet. So I really want to push. And I feel a tension or a sort of engagement activation through the outer edges of the feet, right up into the ankles. So a little bit faster. Let's try. So, ich. Squeezing, and remember, we're connecting not just through the armpits and the core, but we're also feeling the back body. I'm feeling my scapula, so I want you to feel or look for that sensorial connection, the feeling of the armpit to the upper arm and into the back body. Good. Ich, li, san, shi, wo. Try not to move. Ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Really nice. Good. So from here, relax the upper body, and we'll just do our maigeris. So when we go into our maigeris, there's going to be compression through the lower belly. So send it out, ich, nice and light. Li, just slow. San, landing, kibadachi, push the heels. Shi, feeling the squeeze through the core. Wo, nice. And a ruk. Good. Sich. Find yourself lowering down when you want to rise up. Ruk. This is sich, sorry. Hach. Nice. Knees out. Ku. Ju. Just returning to your kibadachi. Let's see if we can take it a little faster with the maigeri. So when you send it out, there'll be a tendency to want to lean, but see if you can use the core, solicit the back body, and send it out, but land nice and concise and clear. Good. So relax the upper body. Going with your, this is my right, but I don't know if your mirror image, it might be your left. Go. Ich, li, san, shi, wo. Good. Ruk, sich, hach. Watch the ball of the feet. Ku, ju. Nice. So from here, let's just shake it out for a second. So you'll notice through this drill that there's a big demand for connection. not just through the ground. You'll feel it through the inner thighs. You'll also feel it through the core of the back body. Now, our next challenge will be to see if we can put it all together. So let's try to send out Chokuzuki with the Maigiri, same time. So same moment, sending it out. It means we have to compress and use the lower belly, the connection through the tanden. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my tendency will be to hunch over a little bit instead of driving more from below. Remembering that everything is driving from underneath. If you can think of that as your visual, then it does help to get that connection, the simultaneous sending out the squeeze of the lower belly, squeeze of the armpit, squeeze of the inner thighs, and going out simultaneously. Let's try again. So from Kibidachi, remind yourself of your stance. So pushing through the outer edges of the feet. See if you can drop your weight a little bit more. Again. At same time. 2, 3, 4. Drop your shoulders. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Good, and yummy. Let's check it out. So that's really very heat generating, and you should feel it through the legs. So let's go again. This time we're going to layer it. So let's see if we can add Kakumi. Now, finding your stance again. Again, dropping the tailbone. Feeling the awareness at the gluteals. You're not actually clenching, but you do feel that the gluteals are allowing that connection through the legs. And in turn through the backs of your thighs and through the inner thighs. So, Kakumi. So, we're going to go slow. Just lift up, send it out. It's a thrust and land. Challenge is, can we get back to Kibidachi? Be okay with the landing being a sort of consolidation of your stance. So we are going to use a little bit of a slide. Knee. Let's go slow again. So lift it up, send it out, bring it back and land. Good, I'll count it. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of a slide, that's okay for the purposes of this drill. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Just one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So pushing through the heels, feeling connections to the gluteals and the heel as it thrusts out, and then landing, as I said, in your Kibidachi. So from here, let's see if we can layer even further. So our idea is to find Kakumi, the Kakumi thrust, and add our MP. So what we'll do is when we find our Kakumi, the upper body stays relaxed. See if you can release any potential tension from the upper body when you're doing the kick. Squeeze and then drive. This is our aim. Let's just try for the purposes of this drill. So, Kakumi, relax here. Squeeze. So, empty arm under, from under, and send it out. Looking the other way. Check through your heels. If your toes are pointing out 45, then you want to use that moment, that second or half second, to push through the heels, drop your weight instead of lifting up. Again, so Kakumi to your empty. So, D, and then go a little deeper. Sun, squeeze, she. So squeezing, when I say squeeze, it's the armpits again. No shoulders to the ears, but see if you can draw down through your lats and your scapula. So the squeeze happens front body, back body. You feel it through the obliques and the side ribs, intercostals as well. So try. Ni. Knees out. Some. Shi. Drive it. It's okay to shift. So use that strength through that leg towards the direction you're going. So, Kakumi, drive it. That was your goal. Rook, sich. Go down. Hach, ku. Even deeper. Je, ich. Go even lower if you can. I lost the count, but that's okay. Ni, sam. Shi, go. Remember the squeeze. So you're bringing this squeeze in towards the center line. You feel the elbows almost touching. You're driving from under. So as you send the elbow out, you feel the power connecting through armpits, connecting through the core, connecting through your legs. So from here, let's see if we can add on. So we'll go ahead, add on a little bit of a layer. See if you can do the Kakumi with the MP. If you're a little more advanced and you can take a little extra, let's try this. So, Kakumi. So you're going, as you prepare squeeze, you'll punch with the opposite arm. So, Kakumi, punch, MP. Kakumi, punch, MP. So this will be almost like a rounding out of your upper body, so a protraction, and that's okay just for the training, because remember, when we're training, we are just experimenting to a degree. We're trying things out, seeing how it feels in the body. Let's try it. The whole thing, meaning Kakumi with the punch and with the empty. So find your stance. Remember, it's our tendency to go up high. It's our tendency to point the toes out. It's our tendency to knock the knees in. See if we can work against that natural tendency. All right, so relaxing the upper body when your Kakumi goes out, but then you prep. So, knees, some. So that's 3 counts. Shi, go, rook. Go low. Sit, charge, go. And 0, each knee. Again. That's it. Keep breathing. Each knee, some. Shi, go, rook. Remember the prep. I feel like I cheated there. I need to squeeze everything in. This side I have to work on more. So, go, rook, sich. Pat, ku, je. Ich, ni, sam. Shi, go, rook. Sich, ha. Good. How'd you go, everyone? Good. Let's shake it out. This will definitely be quite a heat generator for everybody. Good. That's so cool. The hips. Remembering that what we're talking about here is nothing new. This is what we're always reiterating, we're constantly reinforcing in our normal Ito Kihon, but also in our classes at our home dojos. So the purposes of this class and the class with my fellow female senseis is to remind us of the basic principles, the fundamentals, the things that have always been there. We have to respect and always avert our minds to. So, not unlike grandmas and mothers, actually. So, remember the importance in your life, in your Kihon life, in your karate life. Let's go one more round and see if we can do the maigiri together with the, let's do maigiri with the punch, same time. Just to finish it off. Remembering we're dropping the tailbone and we're feeling this power through the stance itself. You guys see me? I'm going to push through the heels. I want to come up. I am fatiguing, but I fight through that. So, again, so just to finish off my round or my piece of this class. So, starting, most of you at home will be on your left or right. But I'm going from my right, might be mirror image or not, I'm not sure. So, itch. Trying not to sway from side to side. My shoulders tend to lift. Knee. Whoops. Knee. Some. Shi. War. Rook. Strong core. Sich. Hatch. everyone, and Yame. Feet together. Let's bow. Awesome job, everyone. I think I've almost come up to my time. I don't have a clock in front of me. But I hope that was fun. I hope that reminds you of what Alex and Debbie have been teaching in their previous class, which is all about referencing the upper body, the lower body, the back body, the front body, our rotation. Debbie did the hip rotation to prep for Maigiri. All of those principles we're working on in this drill too. So I now hand you over to Nadia Sensei and to Rachel Sensei. I hope that this was a bit of fun, and thank you all for supporting International Women's Day.
Hey everybody, welcome to the last portion of the International Women's Day training for Karate at Home. What an amazing training it's been so far. I know that everybody's loosened up. I know you're out of breath. I know you're feeling it because these women are dynamite. They absolutely, first of all, know their craft. They have a lot of passion for their craft. And they really know how to not only execute it, but how to portray it and teach it well. And so I can't say enough about these women. So thank you, everybody. Debbie and Alex and Sensei Yante as well for amazing training. Okay, so International Women's Day. We know that. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, so for men, men's strength is up top. Men have very strong upper bodies. They have very strong arms. Women are usually not as strong up top. But what we have the leg strength. And I think the ladies before me have definitely shown that. We have hip strength, we have leg strength. And when you put that together, it really makes for not only a dynamic kata, but dynamic kumite. So with everything that the ladies before me have taught, Sensei Alex showed that excellent hip rotation, how to engage the hips and keep everything moving forward. Sensei Debbie showed extreme athleticism and endurance and how to move quickly from stance into kicking and punching and attacking. And then Sensei Yante, of course, showed the strength that women have in our legs. So we're going to tie all that together right now, but also concentrate now on the beauty of what strength of legs and strength of hips are. So I know that the ladies out there watching and training will be able to do this with no problem. My challenge today is for you men. Can you keep up with us and do as we're going to do in this training? John, I see you on there. I know you're going to do your best too. All right, here we go. We're already warmed up. What I'd like to focus on now is moving from stance to stance and using the leg strength that we have, our stability muscles, and the control of our muscles to move forward. So we're going to do everything very slowly. Let's start in just Zenkutsu Dachi. From here, we're going to use our front leg, trying not to turn our front foot out. We're going to use that front leg, bend it forward, use our hips, pull the back leg in, and step front. We're warmed up, so we should be able to do this. And then we're going to use that back leg, bend, and pull, 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 and step it back. Right? Now, take it one more time, pull it in, step it front. We have to go fast with these. We're cut for time, and pull it back into Zenkutsu Dachi. Trying to keep our hips showing the whole time. Switch your feet. We're just getting a feel for what we're doing right now. Bending that front leg first. Bend, pull with the hips. Keep the hips level. Step that foot front into Zenkutsu Dachi. Then pulling with the back leg. Bend that knee. Pull, 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 pull. Hamstring, glute, hip, everything. Back into place. One more time, warming up all those muscles. Pull in front, stepping through. Pull it back, stepping back. Yes? Good. From here, same thing with Kokutsu Dachi. We're going to take it, I'll do it towards the front for right now. We're going to pull that leg back, meet in the middle, and go back. Same thing, push it front, using that front leg, bend, pull, and expand. One more time, ready? Pull it back, and out, Go front and front. What can we do well with this if we have muscle control? Keep our belt level. The belt is not only to hold our clothes on, it's not just for that. It serves the purpose for the judges to see if your hips are level. When you have this disconnect, you're losing power. We know that. All right, let's do the other side. This is my left foot front. I'm gonna step front, pull that leg front, enter it out, pull it back, pull, 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 back stance, same thing, front, and then pull it back, pull, 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 and back. Good. All right, same thing for Kibidachi. Let me move that heater out of the way. I'd like to go over these and pick some very beautiful katas, some very beautiful pieces of katas. Maybe if I raise this. I want to pick some very beautiful pieces of katas to work on that use these kind of motions, okay? So for instance, Kibidachi, we know Teki Shodan, right? So stepping over, keeping this knee bent, we're going to use our body control, pull that foot, step it over, and lift up and down. Let's take it back the other way. Pulling that foot. This is also go to Shosho, go to Shodai. Pulling, hips level, step that foot over, knee up and out. Again, ready? Pulling, step the foot over, knee up and out. One more time. Sliding, pulling, step the foot over, knee up and out. Good. All right. When we add into that our motions, so stepping over, we hold this position. Let's go through that one part. Ready? Stepping over. This part is very beautiful and slow. Show the control. Show that we can have complete dominance over our body, right? So we step it over, we step, then what's next? Now's our speed and power. Right? All right, let's do that going the other way as well. From here, ready? Step it over, nice and slow, control this. Control, 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 step, and then speed, go. Good, one more time, ready? Step it, let me scoot back. Step it over, control, slow, control, go. Good, other side, step it over, nice and controlled. Go. Good, you have to show that contrast in your katas, always. I didn't clear my floor well. Okay, moving on to the next kata. We're very, very pressed for time. So, for instance, Unsu. When we get up from Unsu, here, from here, very beautiful with the arms, right? This is a very dynamic kata. It's very fast, very slow, very fast, very slow. Okay, so for the beautiful part, we just got up, slow. You have to hold this position. Hold it, slow. Then step it out. Guide with that toe, step it out. Take your hands out. Controlled, okay? Very important that once you dedicate and commit to a level in a kata, that level has to be the same throughout the kata. So if I come up from the floor and I come up to here, and then I go down to here, that's wrong, okay? Commit. Wherever you stop, commit. So if I come up to here, stay here. Take it out. Same. Okay? No sinking. Your leg strength has to be strong the whole technique, the whole transition, not just at the end. A lot of times, we're all guilty of this, a lot of times we tend to go sinking. Sinking. And that's not correct for power. Okay? So let's do that a couple of times just to enjoy something beautiful and slow. Hips are tucked underneath. We're not sitting. Hips underneath. Wherever you are for right now is where you're going to stay for the rest of this technique. So, ready? And take it out slow. And bring it back. So you bring it back, you got to be the same height. Ready? Knee, take it out. Bring it back. Let's go one more time. Ready? And some. And back. This is not my kata. I do love it. So I know it's not the most beautiful thing, but I love to work on that. Let's take the beginning of Unsu. Same thing. Very, very beautiful. From here, slow and fast. I'm sorry, fast and then slow. So fast and slow, beautiful. And then fast and then slow. This next stance is where I'd like to work for the next minute. Ready? So bring it down. Foot is as straight ahead as possible. It's a little bit slightly turned. And then weight bearing is almost completely on that back leg. Almost completely. This is more just a guide, okay? If you find yourself with weight on both legs, you're gonna have a balance issue. All right, so from here, bringing it in, we're just gonna go very slowly, weight on the back leg, and we drop it down. Now from here, step, and some people do a big circle, some do a little. Controlling the legs is all we're worried about. And hit. One more time. Now you're transferring weight to that front leg, using the other legs completely free. Bring it around, pull it in, and hit. Right? Let's do that again. All we're working on right now is just building that leg strength and understanding how to control the timing of a kata. Okay? So we're here. Ready? Nice and slowly. Bring it in. Your left leg is bent. And drop it in. Drop your right heel down. Left leg goes around. We're controlling. We're moving slowly. Pull it in. Hit. Drop that left heel down. Right leg comes around. And hit. Now I know everybody does this portion of it differently. I'm not saying what I'm doing is correct for your competitions, but again, the idea that we're working on is making that base leg strong, okay? Same thing for Goju Shiodai. Leg strength. Leg strength. We have to work on that. Okay, from here, I would like to do, let me see how we are on time. I don't want to run over. How do you make it work? Good. Okay, we're good. We've got 6 more minutes. Okay, now, as you know, my favorite to work on is always Gankaku. Gankaku is a very powerful, beautiful, difficult, nerve-wracking kata. We know this. Depending on how you can control your body, it can be the most beautiful thing that anybody's ever seen, or it can be a train wreck. So one of the things I'd like to work on is, of course, the balancing part of it. There are several balance aspects to this kata. The first one is when we turn to the side for the first time, right? So when you turn to the side and you're here, this is actually a lot harder than it appears to just hold your balance in the middle of a kata, same position as Basai Dai. If we had to hold this in Basai Dai for longer than we do, boop, we'll topple over. All right, so in doing that motion, we're just gonna step into it for right now. We're gonna work on squeezing our inner thighs, keeping our hips underneath, and engaging our core. Okay, so let's take that nice and slow, stepping in and cross. Okay, squeeze, hold, Keep holding. And take it back. We're doing right foot front. Again, let's do it again, nice and slow. Drop down, step into it, and squeeze. Woo! Gotta squeeze. Squeeze those legs, squeeze the hips, and back. One more time. Ready? Drop it in, step in, and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So from here, you're here, or you're here. Different motions for that. The most important thing is to remember your strength comes from being a solid unit. Everything together, okay? So, we'll take it to this side. From here, the first hold, leg comes up and wraps. When we wrap that leg, we're squeezing it in. This is a very slow, controlled leg power motion. This is not anything more than leg strength. Trust me. So, from here, leg strength. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. From here, what do? We have to drop it down. And down, bend that knee. Bend that knee, right? All right. So let's do that a couple of times. From here, ready? And we'll do it in a 2 count. Itch, make sure you complete this motion. Itch, pull it up, knee, squeeze. Let's take it back down. Ready? Itch, knee. Good. One more time. Ready? Itch, knee. Good. From here, let's take it around and squash it. All right? I'll do it facing the front for the first couple of times. From here, and bring it around. Good. Remember this motion as well to make beautiful, fast and then slow. Okay? So we're here. Ready? Itch. Squeeze. Woo, lost it on that one. Let's try it again. From here. Ready? Itch. Fast and then squeeze. Good. All right, so moving on. We do the kick. We punch. Same for the other side. I'll do this way. Itch. When we pull this foot up, what's the easiest thing? Right? That's the easiest thing. Let me get my balance. Let me shift my weight. Let me pull that leg up. Yes, but that's incorrect. So instead, what we have to work on is this glute med, this inner thigh, and keeping everything together. So from here, I'm sorry, it's Kibidachi for this one. From here, we have to lift that foot up right away, right? But controlled and slowly. Let's work on that. So we're here, we're for Kibidachi. No, I'm sorry. Here. So itch, knee. Did you do it? Did you make it? I'm sure you did. I know my ladies did, right? Punch into the opposite side. Ready? Itch. Make sure this is a full motion. Knee, pull it up. Squeeze. Let's go ahead and drop it down. Sa. Good. One more time. Ready? From the punch. Itch. Knee, lift that foot up. Squeeze. San, drop it down. Good. Now let's go the other way. Punching left hand across your body and reaching right. Itch. Knee, pull that foot up. San, take it down. Again. Ready? Left hand across. Itch. Knee. San, drop it down. When you lose your balance, use your toes. Sensei Alexandra has done many times in her training, and I love to see this. She does toe exercises to begin. Scooting your body, using your toes across the floor. In karate, it's very important that we have very strong feet, very agile feet. You have to be able to bend them in different directions. You have to be able to push, so you need your ankle flexible. But you really need very strong toes and tarsals. Is that correct for the foot? these bones right here and muscles. You need them to be very, very strong so that you can grip. When you start to lose your balance, that's your stability. That's your concrete foundation. Let's try it one more time. Left hand is across punching. Right hand comes itch. Bring it up. Knee, use your toes. Grip that floor. San, take it down. Good. We won't worry with the turn today. We don't have enough time. But these little techniques that we did today are very important, that if you just take those motions, and in every kata there's something, you know, Jion, beautiful. Once you commit, stay hips level, stay this height, coming in. Boom. Right? Stay in the same level, same height. Very, very difficult motions to do if your legs aren't conditioned properly and you're not engaging your hip. Let me see where we are. Ah, man, 20 minutes goes by so fast. Okay, real quick cool down. We'll do it with a little bit of beauty. Let's do Kankudai opening. Ready? Big breath in. Itch. Knee. One more time. Ready? Big breath in. Itch. Knee. That's it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I think one of the biggest things that we wanted to kind of portray today as karatekas is not just that there are amazing women competitors and instructors out there, but also, and not just for as women, just amazing instructors, period, across the board, right? And so it's such an honor to be invited to do this and to train with everybody and to kind of celebrate our passion and what it is that we love to do with karate. And hopefully everybody enjoyed it as well. I know I sure did, and I got a lot of all these comments. You guys, thank you also everybody for being so positive throughout this day and throughout all of the trainings. Your comments do mean the world to us. It's very, very uplifting and inspirational for us to get feedback from you guys saying, you know, great job, or that you enjoyed it, or even that you're training with us. That's the biggest compliment. If you're training with us, that's all that we could ever hope for. Conditioning, leg strength, power, these are congruent across the board for men, women, children, doesn't matter. And I think that today, all of the ladies did a good job portraying all of those aspects of karate. Thank you again, Naja and Martin, for this training. I'm sorry, I was trying to read through here. As always, all of us are available to discuss karate or go over any trainings that we might have taught during the day. If you have any questions about it, we'd love to discuss further. And again, thank you to all the ladies that joined us today. That was an amazing training. Love you all, and we'll see you all soon.